What's up, Laygraphs family? Here's the story about how I snuck around Turner Field and met Barry Bonds when I was little. Back in the day, the Braves would do this call-up luncheon thing. Basically, they would have the September call-ups come and greet members of this fan club, and you could pay like $50 to go hang out. I think the coolest guy I ever met there was Rio Ruiz, maybe Hector Oliveira. There's a deep-cut name for you. Don't look him up. Anyway, I realized this elevator that you could go up to get to the club level and go to this luncheon was also the same elevator that you could press the bottom button on and go down into the players' clubhouse tunnel. So I get down there, and the first year I was kind of scared, so I went back. The second year I came back with a plan because I knew Barry Bonds was the hitting coach. So I get down there, and Julio Teheran zooms by me on his hoverboard. I'm like, yep, I'm in the right place. Very quickly after I got down there, Barry Bonds walks up. I'm like, hey, Mr. Bonds, will you please sign this ball? I was really scared. He just walked by me, ignored me. I was like, dang, that might have been my only chance. But anyway, this dude, this news reporter, saw me and was like, hey, man, you can't be getting autographs down here. I was like, dude, get out of my face, bro. I'm not worried about you right now. So soon after that, Giancarlo Stanton walks up, and that dude was as dope as he could be. He says, oh, yeah, man, I'll sign your ball. What's your name? Because I had 2 baseballs on me. And he signed my ball. He gets on his way. He was just the coolest dude ever. Jose Fernandez walks right behind Giancarlo Stanton, and notoriously not a great signer, not super nice to the autograph people. So I just kind of let him go. I was like, what's up, Jose? He's like, what's up, bro? Anyway, out of the same door I see Barry Bonds come through earlier, he comes through it again. And this time I'm like, Mr. Bonds, will you please sign my ball? Like I said it with vengeance. And he stops, and he just slowly turns and looks at me. He rolls his eye. He takes my ball, and he says, what you doing? And I was like, I don't know. He starts to sign the side panel, and I'm like, no, will you sign the sweet spot, please? Will you please sign the sweet spot? And he looks up at me, and he says, how much you getting for this? I said, I'm not getting anything. I have a collection. You're going in my collection. This is like the greatest addition to my collection ever, actually. And so he signs the ball in the sweet spot. He kind of hands it back to me, but not really. The ball went rolling on the ground. I honestly want to say he threw it at me, but I'm not going to say that. Yeah, so I go picking up the ball that's rolling on the ground. And I'm like, oh my God, I cannot believe it. Thank you, Mr. Bonds. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I'm sitting there by myself, and I'm like, what just happened? I just met the home run king? That's crazy. I'm going to stay and try to get Ichiro because I'm hot right now. So here comes Ichiro. He comes walking up, and he just ignores me. I'm like, Ichiro, what's up, man? And he just walked right by me, and his interpreter comes up and says, what are you doing down here? You can't be here. You know you can't be here getting autographs. Who is this guy? And I go, I'm family of a player, family of Jeff Francoeur, because I knew Francoeur had just been signed or traded to the Marlins. And so that was the only guy I knew to say. So I said, I'm family of Jeff Francoeur. So I busted out of there. I just leave. I'm gone. And I get outside, and all my buddies are standing there looking at me like, what? How are you walking out the door that we're waiting on people to walk into? And I'm like, look what I got. And I'm showing my Barry Bonds ball, and they're all like, what, dude? Are you serious? Like, honestly, that dude in the red right there, that's exactly what they all looked like when I was telling them the story that I got Barry Bonds. That's exactly what they looked like. And yeah, so that's the story about how I got Barry Bonds, met Giancarlo Stanton. I talked to Jose Fernandez like 10 days before he died. That's really sad. Ichiro left me hanging, but whatever. Hey, rest in peace, Jose Fernandez. He was going to be great. He was great, but he was going to be even greater.